Okay, so today we're working on organizing information by main idea. Okay, so when we write essays for the IELTS, as an example, we want to try to organize our essay using paragraphs. And a paragraph has one main idea. Okay, it has at least 3 sentences, and a paragraph has a topic sentence, and we provide details about the important words, keywords or important words. Then we can provide an example of what we're talking about, or we can provide a consequence. Okay, so if we can't think of a good real world example, then we want to provide a consequence. So if you're trying to sell something to somebody, you can explain to them about the product, and then you can provide some details, but then sometimes people don't really understand what you're talking about. So it helps if you provide a real world example of what you're talking about. So it's like kind of like with mathematics, you can give the theory, but then people don't really understand it until they actually do the exercise with the real world problem. So that's basically how the paragraphs function in an essay. So we have in an essay, we have a series of paragraphs that give us all of the information about the thing we're writing about. Okay, so many times when students are writing paragraphs for the IELTS, they get surprised and they stare at the question, and they don't know what to write because the task is too big for them to think about, and they waste a lot of time. But if you know how to write the paragraphs and what goes into the paragraphs, then it makes the writing process a lot easier. Okay, so let's take a look at the example. So for this exercise, we're going to get some information. Sandra is writing a blog post about spinach. Read each detail, then select the section where it fits best. So we have 2 statements here. Spinach should be planted in a well-drained soil that receives plenty of sun. And then the second statement, spinach can be served in salads along with ingredients such as eggs, bacon, cheese, or berries. So then we have this part of the table here, and we see that one section is about how to grow, and the other one is about uses. And we have to decide which statement belongs in which section. Okay, so taking this back to the idea of writing an essay, if we are writing an essay about spinach, this essay will have 2 main points. It will have a main point about how to grow spinach, which is 1 paragraph. And the other paragraph is about the way that we can use spinach. Okay, so we'll have like an introduction that this is a essay about spinach, and then a new paragraph that talks about how you can grow spinach, and then another paragraph will talk about the way that we can use spinach. Okay, so I want you to start thinking about the logic of the paragraph and how we can use this information to develop an essay.